Alright guys, let's start our division review video. First we have our dividend is the number you're being divided. The divisor is a number you're dividing by, and the quotient is the answer to a division problem. So like this example down here, 24 divided by 8 equals 3. So 24 would be your dividend. It's the number you're dividing. 8 is your divisor, it's the number you're dividing by, and 3 is your quotient, the answer to a division problem. So 24 of something divided into 8 groups, you would have 3 in each group. Alright, let's start with this problem here. 512 divided by 8. Let's get our pen ready. Alright, I'm going to start up here with my think box. And you can just write TB instead of think box. So 8 times 1 is 8. 8 times 2 is 16. 8 times 5 is 40. And 8 times 10 is 80. And remember, you can use other numbers, or you could add zeros to any of these numbers. So now we go back to drawing our big 7. So we have 512 divided by 8. And then we have a line down the side. Alright, so I need to look for a number that goes into 512 without going over, okay? And I want to get as close to it as I can. So I see I could add a 0 here and get 400. That's pretty close. So 8 times 50 equals 400. Because I know that if 8 times 5 is 40, and I add a 0 to the answer, the product, I need to add a 0 to one of the factors. So here, here. Alright, so now I can take out 400, because that's in my think box. 400. And how did I get 400? 8 times 50, so I write it down the side. Now I can do my subtraction. 2 times 0 is 2. 2 minus 0 is 2. 1 minus 0 is 1. 5 minus 4 is 1. Now I have 112. Can't take out 400 again. I could take out 80. I'm going to take out 80. How did I get 80? 8 times 10. 2 minus 0 is 2. This becomes an 11. This becomes a 0. 11 minus 8 is 3. So now I have 32 left to take out. Can't take out 80 again. Can't take out 40. I could take out 16. Ooh, or I could recognize that 32 is also a factor of 8. I know my fast facts, and I know that 8 times 4 is 32. So, 32, how did I get 32? 8 times 4, and 32 minus 32 is 0. Now that I've gotten to 0, I can add up down the side. I want to rewrite it though, because I want to be able to line up my place values. So I have 50, and 10, and 4. So I have 4, 0 plus 4, 5 plus 1 is 6. So 8 times 64 is 512. So this would be my answer. And if I wanted to check myself, I could do 64 times 8. 4 times 8 is 32. Oop, my bad. See, not great at writing while talking. 32. 6 times 8 is 48, plus 3 would be 51. 512, 512. There you go. All right, let's practice one more time. 434 divided by 14. All right, first thing I want to do, make my think box. All right, 14 times 1 is 14. 14 times 2 is 28. 14 times 5. I don't know 14 times 5 off the top of my head, so I'm going to go over here to the side and do a little multiplication work. Not too hard because it's just by one digit. 4 times 5 is 20. 1 times 5 is 5. Oop, go away. Go away. 1 times 5 is 5, plus 2 is 7. So 70. Okay, so 14 times 5 is 70. And then 14 times 10 is 140. All right. Yikes, not perfect drawing, but it's fine. So now I'm going to write my problem over here. 434 divided by 14. All right, now I can start taking out some numbers. So I want to get as close to 434 as I can without going over. So I could do 280 if I add a 0 to my 28. So let me add it to my think box. Remember, however many zeros I add to my product, my answer here, I need to add that many to one of the factors. So 14 times 20. I add 1 0 to the 2, 1 0 to the 28. So now I can take out 280. How did I get 280? By 14 times 20. 20 groups of 14 is what I'm taking out right now. 4 minus 0 is 4. 13. This becomes a 3. 13 minus 8 is 5. 3 minus 2 is 1. So now I have 154 left to take out. Ooh, I could take out 140, which is 10 groups of 14. 10 groups. 4 minus 0 is 4, 5 minus 4 is 1, and 1 minus 1 is 0. Now I just have 14 left out, so I'm going to take out one group of 14, which is 14. And I end up with 0. Now that I got 0 down here at the bottom, I can add up down the side. 20 plus 10 plus 1. 0 and 0 and 1 is 1. 2 plus 1 is 3. So my answer is 31. If I wanted to check that, I could do 31 times 14. However, you usually do multiplication. If you do box method, if you hang the 0, whatever works for you. 4 times 1 is 4. 4 times 3 is 12. 1 times 1 is 1. 1 times 3 is 3. Add my numbers together to get 4, 3, 4. 434, which is what I originally started with up here in my problem. So I'm right. All right, guys. Hope this helped you review.